Hey there, Town Hall family. Scott Hounsell with RedState here. Wonderful and total pleasure here. The Governor of Alaska joining us today, Mike Dunleavy. Governor Dunleavy, thank you so much for joining us today. One of the things I've been totally impressed by is your fiscal conservative policies in Alaska. You know, deficits have vanished. You guys have done a great job in balancing the budgets. Tell us a little bit about how the process of that, what was required there.
Well, certainly oil price increasing has helped us a little bit. When we came into office, we had about a $1.6 billion deficit. We're projecting a 1.6 plus surplus right now. We've had great returns on our permanent fund, went from $65 billion in our permanent fund to about $82 billion in the last year and a half. We had a multi-billion-dollar pension gap within our pensions. That's closed now as a result of great investment returns. We've kept our state side of the spend down. As a matter of fact, it's 7% lower today than when I came into office. I think there's only one other state that has done that. And so what we're doing is making sure that we utilize our great investment returns, use those investment returns to work on things such as public safety and the development of our resources, but without having to impose taxes. So no new taxes, budget surplus, turn it into a deficit into a surplus, great returns on our investments. So right now things are looking pretty good for Alaska.
And I really appreciate that. And one of the things that I've struggled with as a fiscal conservative is the out-of-control spending. I'm a resident of the state of California. That's a drunken spending state. But again, securing those pensions, public employee pensions in California, $1.5 trillion shortfall. And to hear that you closed that shortfall and met them is amazing. What other great things you got going on for Alaska?
Well, unlike a number of our large cities in the lower 48, our crime rates are now at historic lows. Our murder rate is down 30% over the last couple of years. Our car thefts are down 50%. Robbery, burglary is down 20%. So with regard to crime, we're doing really well. We're one of only 2 states that did not have riots, burnings, or lootings in Alaska. We support our men in blue. We support our military. We have probably the largest retired military presence in Alaska per capita than the rest of the country. So I would say crime, fiscals, we're getting some great investment at our international airport. It's the 4th busiest cargo airport in the world at Ted Stevens International Airport. And if the Biden administration and Congress would let us, we'd produce more oil and gas for the United States and for export as well.
Although the media wants to ignore it like they did in 2008, Alaska's pretty close to Russia.
Very close.
With the increasing Russian aggression. As the governor of Alaska, how does that play out in your plans?
Well, I'm on the phone here last 2 days with our general of our National Guard because we are very close to Russia. We are, in fact, about 2.5 miles away from Russia. Our mainlands are about 50 miles apart across the Bering Sea. Some people may not know this, but Alaska was once part of Russia. We purchased Alaska, the United States did in 1867 for $7.2 million, and we have every intention of keeping it as part of the United States, as the 49th state. But we have incursions into our airspace periodically by the Russians. We chase them out because we have a robust military presence in Alaska, Army, Air Force, Coast Guard. But we are the northwest fort for North America. We're very close to Russia. We're the closest state to China. We're very close to Korea. All are, questionable actors when it comes to our national security. And so Alaska's on the front end of it. We're going to do our part. We'll continue to do our part, but we're keeping an eye on things for the rest of the country.
We really greatly appreciate that and continue to do that great work for the people of Alaska. So thrilled to have you here again. Again, Governor Mike Dunleavy from the wonderful state of Alaska, beautiful state of Alaska. I absolutely love being there. I've visited several times. Thank you so much for being here, and again,
thank you. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for more interviews here from RedState and Town Hall here at CPAC 2022. Thank you.